Let's forget the final score for just a minute. This game wasn't just a 24-17 win for the Dolphins. It was a complete preview of quarterback situations for two teams heading into completely different directions behind their starters. One team walked away with a fantastic problem. Two backups who looked like they could start tomorrow. The other, a Super Bowl hopeful, was left staring at a massive red flag at the most important position on the field. The most telling moment of the night, it might have been Dan Campbell's post-game press conference where his praise for the other team's quarterbacks completely overshadowed what he had to say about his own. We're breaking down the tape from this preseason thriller. From the clutch throws that won it to the critical mistakes that lost it. We're looking at standout performances and strategic moments that really define the game. This isn't just about some week 2 preseason matchup. It's about what this all truly means for the Lions' championship hopes and the Dolphins' surprising depth as we head into the regular season. Let's get into it. Welcome to Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. I'm your host, Maverick.
I'm Big O.
Ah, man. You guys already know what we're getting ready to talk about. We're going to focus on the quarterback play of this game. Big O and I. We had another Hooker sighting.
My blood pressure.
Yeah, man. He's looking like a Woodward product.
Wow. Wow.
Let's just we're not going to beat around the bush, you know. We had a chance to attend the game this Saturday. It was a packed crowd. That was lovely to see for a preseason game. I mean, it looked like a regular season game. Shout out to the fans that were sitting in front of us who gave us a follow. We truly appreciate that, and congratulations on your engagement.
Facts.
But this game, man. Where do we begin? I wanted to save the Hooker talk for the end, but how can we?
Because we was about to come back. You know, I mean, he was there, and then he forgot that he played for us and threw for the other team.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep giving him chances, and he keep on messing up. They should have left Allen in there. I mean, especially trying to win the game. I mean, we was already down there. So, I mean, that's when they're like, all right, pull him.
Yeah. But I mean, the pick happened at the end of the game. So it was over anyway. But let me look at these stats. Zach Wilson, 15 for 23, 151 yards and a touchdown. Then you look at Kyle Allen, 14 for 17, 124, 2 touchdowns. Then the thing that I didn't expect to see, Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins, 11 for 17, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was picking our defense apart. And that's not a knock at the defense. That's just praise for what he can do at QB. And then you look at Hendon Hooker, and it's like, really? 6 for 13, 61 yards in the pick? And the thing that everyone criticizes him about is that he's not able to make all of his reads before he tries to take off and run. Now, he only had he had one carry, but even in training camp this week, they're like, he missed a bunch of open people. He missed a potential touchdown. He want to tuck the ball and he want to run. So I don't understand what happened between Tennessee and now, other than the injury. But he's looking terrible. We can't even trade him now. Who would want him? Who wants the Hooker? And then when I watched the tape over and over of that play, I'm at a loss of words.
I'm still tongue-tied over that because, of course, we was there. So it's like, yo, we there. We about to do it. And then it was just like, oh, really? Really? That's what we doing? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Dang. I mean, that ball was red. Like, he knew exactly where it was going.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he didn't try to look somewhere else to fake it. He knew Hooker knew his target, and so did the interception. So, I mean,
well,
he got picked. It just got picked.
So obviously, as you know, I was saying last week on the podcast, the competition is over. So
it should be.
Now it's like, what now? What do you? I mean, you can't. He's not trade bait. You can't. I guess you just let his contract run out. But this was terrible.
When is his contract up?
Let's look it up. While we look that up, we took a tough break on our defensive end who got hurt, and he's probably out for the rest of the season. And that brought up talks for this Trey Hendrickson thing, to where the Bengals are now listening to offers. After we discussed the whole salary cap issue a few episodes ago, I know people are looking at the right now, and this is our window. I don't see how we will be able to bring him here. What are your thoughts on that?
We discussed it a little bit, but like you said, I don't really think they would do a one year deal with, you know. I don't think he'd accept that, but
right
at the same time, it's like, you know, maybe they can get him here with that, and if you do well, we can get you, you know, a longer deal. But is it so many times you see somebody get a deal and then they don't perform the way you think they are?
I don't think he's gonna. He's gonna want at least a 2 to 3 year deal, and I don't see how we will make that happen. By the way, Hendon Hooker's contract runs through the 2026 season. He was on a 4-year contract. As much as I would like for him to be here, I don't. Because who are you moving? We were already talking about who's going to stay on the team when it comes time for contract extensions.
We really don't have anybody to move.
No.
So,
not that we would want to move. There's people we can move. I mean, obviously we wouldn't want to, you know, lose people, but we wouldn't give up any of our stars. We give up who? Derek Barnes, Campbell, Robertson, Laporta. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's a star, yes, but who would you move to? You know what? Put it in the comments. If we were able to get Trey Hendrickson here, who would you want to move? How would you make it work? We want to hear it in the comments. And while you're at it, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We appreciate it. But I have no idea how we would make that work. With I mean, yes, you have 40-something mil now. Then you're over the cap next year. So what are you doing?
Damn. Yeah. It'd be nice to get him, but I mean, maybe they could figure out something with 2 year. Got a better shot at a 2 year than a 1 year, but again, it's like, how would they do it?
Yeah. I feel more comfortable with a 2 year, honestly. I don't know that I would feel comfortable with a 3 year. Yeah. I feel more comfortable with a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to talk about. We've been talking about it all off season, and, you know, now it just popped up on NFL.com. But honestly, when that popped up on my feed and I looked at it on my phone, I was like, we're going to have to talk about this, because I know everyone's going to want to hear about this. All the Lions fans are going to want to hear about this. But it's exhausting, because I'm like, first of all, it's the Bengals. Like, all they do is play games with their players and the contracts. And he's on the trading block. He's not on the trading block. He's on the trading block. We'll see if he's going to come to camp. But the bigger thing is money. He's going to want to be paid no matter where he goes. And there's a lot of beat writers that think Detroit is the number one landing place, but what seems to be missing in a lot of these articles is, how are you making this money work? Everyone's talking about this year's money. He's not going to come on a 1 year contract. So what are you talking about?
Well,
unless I'm missing something, what are you talking about?
Ford's going to have to come out their pocket.
And not pay who?
No, Ford's got money.
You got a salary cap. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's not like baseball where you can just say, oh, we'll just throw some more money this way. Like, you got a cap you got to stick to. So are you going to convert some of Jared Goff's $70 million to a signing bonus? Like what are you doing? Like, you got to make this work.
Well,
and then all you're doing is kicking the can down the road.
Well, you know, Goff, if he want to win a Super Bowl, this is, you know, these are the keys and the tools that we need. Are you willing? They can have that talk. Are you willing to accept this amount so we can bring this key in, so we can bring a championship in. So, I mean, it's possible. I mean, you know, it's not saying it's never been done where a player has taken less money to bring, you know, bigger or more talent in.
Who do you think would take less money? I'm curious. If you had to name 3 players right now that you got to, you're the GM. You're bringing 3 players in to have a meeting to say, hey, we want you to take a pay cut so we can bring this guy in. Who's your 3?
I can't say that.
Bro, I almost spit my coffee everywhere.
I waited. I waited perfect. I was waiting. I
can't say that. Can't say that.
I can't say that. Because how my bank account set up, I got my checking and my savings in my checking.
I mean, somebody's got to move. I
truly believe Goff would take I think he would.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
I mean, to bring a championship, you know, if he will be the key that they need, I think he would. You know, and I think a lot of the players, if you know, having the right conversation with him and like, look, I believe this will be our key to bringing this person in. You know,
I'll say, let's bring up the sports track. Let's bring up the contracts. I'll say Jared Goff.
Who about Laporta?
I mean, he could, because looking at Laporta, you can say, I know you're up for an extension, but you can either take a pay cut or we'll cut you. But I don't really like how that conversation would go. What I would say is Jared Goff. I could see him saying, okay, I'll take a little less, or we'll push it further down the line, right? I'll take, you know, 20 mil this year. You can move 50 mil somewhere else. Taylor Decker is another one. I can see Taylor Decker saying, you know what? I'm getting up there in age. Yes, I am making, you know, 23 mil. I can see him, you know, saying, okay, I'll take a cut. When you get to the third person, though, and it's someone that really makes a difference, I can't say DJ Reader because he's not even under contract after this year. I'm not gonna say St. Brown either. So who? I don't know who the third person would be. I mean, who is it? Is it Graham? Is it because Montgomery ain't gonna take a cut? Even though we had.
If this will be the key player to bring you a ring, and after you get this ring in Super Bowl, there's more money after that. Why wouldn't it?
Because he's only making, what is he making this year? 8? He's making 8 mil? He's making 8 mil. Yeah, he's making 8 mil.
Take 5.
What? Is 3 mil really moving the needle?
I'm talking about with the other players taking their cuts too. So you saying Goff?
You know what? I'll give you one. And I know I'm going to get killed in the comments. I already know it's coming. I'll give you one. I'll give you one. So we got Jared Goff. We got Taylor Decker. I'm going to go to Aleem McNeil.
Shots fired.
I love Aleem. $29 million next year. You're coming off the ACL tear. You'll be back by November. I'm sure he'll bounce back. I don't have any doubts about him being able to bounce back. We just gave you this big contract. I'm not saying that we won't necessarily give you your money that you were guaranteed and that you signed for. But can we push a little bit of that back so we can bring Trey in?
That makes sense.
We get Trey in this year, right? We got the money to bring him in this year. You give him a 2-year deal. We really only need to try to work out next year.
Right.
So if you know that you're going to be here beyond next year, can we just push some of that money back a little bit? You're making 29 mil. Can we push 9 of it to the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That might make sense. We might have something to work with that.
Yeah.
So those would be my 3.
Yeah.
Let's push a little bit of this money. Taylor Decker's only making 21 mil next year. So maybe I wouldn't take, but the biggest thing is golf. Like you making 70 mil. Like realistically, we could push 30 mil of your money to the following year.
I mean, I'm not.
Can we finagle the 30 mil with you? But if you just want to be fair, you're like, all right, let's split the pot. Let's share amongst the team.
Right.
And then who's willing to push some of their money down the road a little bit?
Really?
For this 2-year window.
It's golf. I mean, here, I may get shot on this one, but.
Ooh, let me duck.
Is golf really worth $70 million?
I'm back. No, he's not.
I mean, really?
And you know what? I love golf. I was one of the people who believed when he got here and they're like, I can't believe we got rid of Stafford and golf is trash and this and that. And I was like, I'm not going to say he's trash. I'm like, he led the Rams to a Super Bowl and he had talent around him.
I was one of them people. I'm not going to lie. I was one of them people. And then the first time I seen him throw a ball and that ball was wobbly as blank up in the air. And I'm looking like, what is that? Is that a bird? Is it what is goose?
Yeah.
I was not comfortable from Stafford laser point to this.
To Nintendo Duck Hunt.
Right.
Shout out to Nintendo.
Right. Like for real. I mean,
yeah. Is he worth? I don't like paying him $70 million, but you're in the situation where you're like, we got this quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
You drafted Hendon. He was coming off an injury. You had no idea he was going to be as bad as he is right now. You got to pay somebody, and you're looking at the quarterbacks that's coming out in the league, and you're not drafting in, the best position for the QBs that are coming out. You don't even want the QBs that are coming out. So you're kind of stuck where you're like, all right, we're going to roll with them. I honestly think that behind the scenes, if GMs and coaches could say how they really felt.
We should have took Sanders.
You think?
Yep.
Woo! At what pick? Over the D tackle?
Way sooner than when he got picked at. He was just out there lingering. Might as well have picked him up early.
Yeah.
What, he get picked up at 100 and something? I mean, come on, man.
I just, where would you pick him, though? Where would you pick him?
Where?
What round?
You really gonna do me like that?
No, I'm gonna pull it up. I ain't gonna leave you hanging like that. All right, so we got first round 28 overall picks, second round 57, third round we moved up and got Tesla. Then we didn't have a fourth. Fifth round was Miles Frazier. Sixth round was Bucks. Now we're looking at that. Now let's pull up where he got picked up because I don't know off the top of my head. I
don't even think they played him the last game.
He was in the fifth round. I think he was battling an injury. I was looking for him when we were at the game on ESPN to try to see if he was playing, but I think they said they didn't play him. So he was picked 144th, right? Fifth round. We didn't have a fourth round pick, and he slid to the fifth round, but our fifth round was 171. So out of those three picks, you got Tyleik Williams, Tate Ratledge, and Isaac Tesla. Where are you getting them? Obviously, this is not fair because hindsight is 2020, and we know how good these players look. So it's kind of hard to be like, I would have picked him over Tesla. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know how solid he was going to be.
Right.
But if you could ignore all of that and go back and say, okay, knowing what we know now, and I know, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Even if you drafted Shedeur, say you didn't move up for Tesla, right? So we didn't give up the extra third. So say you were like, all right, we gonna pick him up in the third. We won't get Tesla. Goff's still getting $70 million next year. So this would have needed to have been done before you gave him that big contract extension. Like there would have had to have been a quarterback that was coming out that you were like, you know what? We're not extending him. We'll rock with this guy. And there was no one coming out based on our upward trajectory that it's like, yeah, I want to take a chance on that. You're like, nah, man, we got to ride the hot hand. And I honestly think that's what it was with the Lions. It's like, we got to ride the hot hand. And everyone like rallying behind him and you know what I'm saying? Jared Goff. And, that's all cool. But I feel like it's like we got to boost his confidence because everyone's, kind of crapping on him or whatever. But let's be real. Like I shout out to our receivers because they they catch a lot of, they're not they're not laser sharp. They're not Stafford passes, and I wasn't. So, but I'm not gonna crap on him because, like I said, I was like, look, he got the Rams to the Super Bowl. I can't knock that. So
I'm not knocking his ability or his skills really, but like I said,
but $70 million is
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's night and day from Stafford to him, from the arm and the throws or whatever. But he got us where we were at, and I'm a fan, but I'm not a $70 million fan.
So his average over the years, he's top seven. His average is about 53 mil based on the contract that he got. So I'm gonna name. That's not even fair. This is gonna sound terrible. I don't even want to do what I said I was gonna do right now. I don't want to do it. I don't wanna do it.
You got to do it. You got to do it. No one's going to know.
Bro, when I read this list, you're going to flip.
I'm listening.
Okay. What I was going to say is,
got to get close.
What quarterback would you prefer to have that makes less than Jared Goff on average? That was a hard swallow. Pause, because I don't want to. Here we go, man. Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. We can stop there. I can keep going, though. Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, Kirk Cousins, Patrick Mahomes, Matt Stafford, Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield.
Wait a minute. They make it less?
On average, yes.
They make it less.
Yeah.
Than Goff.
Mm-hmm. On average per year for the full contract. Full contract, Goff is getting about 53 mil per year on average. The top is Dak. Dak is getting like 60. And then you got Joe Burrow and Josh Allen and Jordan Love and Trevor Lawrence. They're all at like 55. Tua is like $100 over Goff, according to overthecap.com.
Dak making the most?
Yeah, but I mean, it's the Cowboys, man.
That's you got.
That's why I didn't want to do it, because I'm looking at the names on the list like, yeah.
Dang.
Man.
Give it to me.
I mean, Jared Goff got more fully guaranteed money than Jalen Hurts.
That's crazy. Hurts?
Mm-hmm.
Where he at?
Hurts on average is at 51 mil a year, and he's at 110 guaranteed. Goff is at 113 fully guaranteed. That's what I'm saying. It's not just about like who's the better QB. This is what I'm going to pay you. It's about how the market is set. Like, okay, well, he just got that contract, and look what I did for you, and I want an extension. So you're like, shoot, we got to give him. We can't give him peanuts. We got to give him something. And based on what's available, like if I'm him, I'm like, my value is up, because who you gonna get? So that's kind of where you get stuck in this situation where you're like, yes, like you gonna pay me better than a Super Bowl winner, and hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's why I didn't want to do it, but we did it. It's done. We took the bitter pill, but yeah. So getting back to, because I know. Take a minute. Take a minute.
Uh-oh.
You good? Oh, the camera moved? All right.
Even the camera didn't want to see
that. The camera didn't want to see it. Camera put his head down.
Camera like, I'm out.
So before we finish up, like getting back to this QB and receiver play of the game, like Quinn, dude, the very first drive, I mean, when he took them down the field and got the game time touchdown, like the momentum it shifted. Laser accurate you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that as I watched him, I was thinking about Hendon Hooker at the time, like, oh man, can he outplay him? But I was just enjoying the show at that point. Like at that point, I was just like, I want to watch this dude play. You know, we know he was at Texas last year. He didn't do as great as a lot of people thought he would, and then, you know, speculation. I don't even know if it was speculation. They were like, yeah, he's leaving because they know Manning is going to be starting next year. So you leave now or you kill your career. But I like what I saw. I would have rather had him in our QB competition with Kyle Allen and Hendon Hooker at this point, because they have a very good problem. Like, they can trade one and probably get some pretty good depth pieces back with what they have. And then on our side, I guess the positive spot, we know, you know, Tesla did his thing, but I was really happy to see Jackson Meeks step up. The 7 out of 8, the 7 receptions on 8 targets that he got for the 93 yards and a touchdown. It's safe to say, in my opinion, that he's on the team and Dominic Lovett is not. Jackson Meeks he's clutch. He's got the hands. Like when it comes down to, you know, third down or whatever, and we really need you to bring this in, he's gonna bring it in. And Lovett, he drops a lot, which shocked me because I'm like, dude, you're a product out of Georgia. Like I'm not used to seeing that, but the tape don't lie, and we were there in person, and Jackson Meeks was ripping it up.
Man, no, it was every time it was like, or uh-oh. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like he's earned his spot on the team. The two games that he had the opportunity to step up, he did. That was, you know, last week and this week against the Dolphins. So we'll see what he does in this final preseason game. But I feel like he's earned a spot on the squad. So and then, you know, with Dan Campbell's message about Hooker's performance, you know, he was just saying, you know, he needed to see major improvement, and Hendon has a lack of composure. They were going to try to give him more reps to see if he could figure it out. But from what I read this week with training camp, is he's still tucking the ball and running. So I think the time is run out for him. They keep giving him all these extra, you know, shots.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clear as day that Allen is killing it.
Yes, but I mean,
it could just be right now. So under real circumstances, this is still preseason. But so I guess they trying to look at the long run. But man, dude, this is disappointing. Everybody had
extremely.
Everybody had high expectations for, you know, Hooker. And
I'm looking at this play, bro. Because you know how we were talking about, well, he's playing with the third string. Let him get an opportunity to start and play with the second string. And then he got that opportunity last week, and he did terrible. So then now he's back down with the third string, and people were, oh, it's the O-line play, and it's this, and that. I'm watching this play. Let me pull this up. I'm watching this play. No, that wasn't the O-line play at all. That wasn't the O. Let me see if I can pull this up on the screen so the fans can see it. That wasn't an O-line play. That you knew exactly where you wanted to throw the ball. So, all right. Here we go. Playing it at half speed. Got the motion. And pick. How did you not see him? Let's rewind that. Let's
right in your face.
Let's rewind.
In your face.
And
thank you.
Like, what? Like, how, bro? Let's run this one more time. What are you're looking there the whole time? So how did you not see this DN coming? I don't get it. I'm lost.
Oh, that was so disappointing. Damn, it hurt me all over again. That sums it up.
that sums up the preseason for Hendon. Like, it's over, man. You're the QB3 until the contract is up. And, you know, we wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors. But I don't know, man. So, you got anything else? I mean, that's a sad way to end the podcast, like watching this interception. And that's what I was saving it for the end, but it kind of just
brought that in the beginning.
It came out in the beginning. It came out in the beginning, and I was just like, all right, we got to steer this somewhere else because I don't want this to be a depressing episode. But that
could have showed it in the beginning. Now, blood pressure up again, all over again. My blood pressure. This is a bull. Ow, wait.
Oh, man.
Dang. This is some bull. Dang, man, for real?
Yeah.
This is what we doing?
Yeah.
This is what we doing. This is what we doing.
And on that note, what's the big takeaway from this preseason thriller?
No more Hooker. No more Hooker. That's what the big takeaway is. Look, y'all want me to hype up in here? Look, this is what it is. They gave him his chance over and over again. No more chances. Look, thanks a lot, man.
Woosah, man.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I was good. I was calm. Everybody used to see me nice and calm, like, yeah, and this is this and that. That's some for real. All right, I'm good.
All right. You good now? You good?
Lead the hookers to Woodward.
All right. So, what's the big takeaway from this preseason thriller? For the Miami Dolphins, it's a huge statement about the quality of their depth. The quarterback room with the veteran poise of Zach Wilson and the electric upside of Quinn Ewers is suddenly one of the most interesting, capable in the AFC. They have the players like Theo Weeds. We didn't even talk about Theo stepping up at receiver, but he stepped up and proved that the talent runs deep on the roster. For the Detroit Lions, this game was a serious warning shot. While their starting lineup is absolutely built to contend for a Super Bowl, this game exposed their potential Achilles heel, the lack of reliable, game-ready backup quarterback. Hendon Hooker's struggles are a real concern that the front office simply can't ignore. Guys like Jackson Meeks and Isaac Tesla showed promise, but the quarterback is the engine, and right now the backup engine in Detroit is sputtering. So, while it's just one preseason game, it revealed a potential crisis point for a contender and a surprising position of strength for a rival. Don't be surprised if Miami's impressive offensive depth helps them steal a tough game or two this season. And for the Lions, they better hope they never have to find out what life is like without Jared Goff, because the answer to that question is pretty unsettling. If you want more breakdowns like this, where we analyze the film and tell you what really matters for your favorite team, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. We'll be here all season long. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm your host, Maverick.
I'm Big O.
Thank you for tuning in.